Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's a very rainy Thursday here in North Carolina, and looking at the hurricane that's come in along the Florida Panhandle, it looks like a lot of us are experiencing some rain today. So even when it's raining outside, we can choose to shine in our kitchen. Our zone mission today should be quick and easy for you. We're going to shine the top of our stove and we're going to shine the refrigerator. There are many different types and styles of stoves, so I know for some of you, cleaning it and shining it is going to be a little more detailed than for others. If you have a gas range top, you have pieces and parts. You have metal grates that come off over your burners. You sometimes have removable areas under the burners, or things flip up. It does different things. I know my mother has a gas range. And then some of you have electric stoves. Well, with an electric stove, you can have burners or you can have a flat top. I personally have a flat top and it's fantastic. We've had it for years, very easy to clean and maintain. We've not had any issues with it. Now recently I broke a dish near the top of that stovetop, and it hit my granite counter and broke versus falling on my stovetop. Now there's a possibility it could have cracked too because it's a ceramic surface, but thankfully it didn't, so no problems. So for me to shine the top of my stove, it's very easy. It's just using a wet purple rag and a dry purple rag, and those purple rags wipe away grease. I'm telling you, they cut right through it. If you use some hot water on that cloth, it's going to cut through it. If you have baked on things, it does a good job helping you remove those too. You can use hot lemon water if you want an agent to really do some degreasing and not have chemicals. It's very important to me to be cautious of what I'm using on my appliances, what I'm using on my surfaces in my home. So I use a lot of natural cleaners and I use my Fly Lady purple cloths all the time. Good morning, Sylvette. Great to see you. My schedule's been a little bit crazy this summer, and as I've come into fall, so I shoot for that 10 o'clock time for live videos, but some days it's earlier, some days later. If you keep a lot of stuff on your fridge, ladies, and I know some of you do, it makes wiping it a little bit harder. I keep my menu plan with a magnet on one freezer door actually, and on the refrigerator door I keep my large Fly Lady calendar. I have just a couple of pictures on the front of my refrigerator. Now I do use that side of my refrigerator for other things, for pictures people send me at Christmas, for announcements, for invitations, that kind of stuff. It's kind of like what you would use a cork board for, and that's the side of my refrigerator that we see as we enter into the kitchen. So it has more paper on it than the front does. I keep the front pretty decluttered and looking good. But when I wipe it, I wipe my handles, I wipe where the dispenser is for the ice and the water, and there's a little tray where I get my water dispensed that catches any overages. It doesn't have a drain, so it kind of sits there. That's an area I'm conscious of making sure that I pick the little grate up, clean under there, disinfect if anything's grown, which, you know, that can happen, and then put the little grate back. So if you have a water dispenser on the outside of your refrigerator, be sure you check to see if it has a little area that collects water that overflows or catches that ice that falls after you've gotten yours, because sometimes it gets caught in that mechanism and then it drops later when you're not standing there. Good morning, Carol and Brooke. Great to see both of you. On the blog this morning, I wrote about moving because I'm helping somebody I love very much move this weekend, and I thought I would share some tips with you guys. Good morning, Shara and Heidi. Great to see both of you. So if you're anticipating a move, maybe it's in the future, 6 months or more away, maybe it's closer. Declutter as much as you can as you're packing. Let go of the things that don't make you happy, that don't bring you joy. Don't waste your time packing that up in a box, hauling it somewhere, and then not unpacking that box because you don't want to get what's in there out of it. So when you start packing your boxes, start with the stuff you use the least in the whole entire house. A lot of times it's books, It could be other things, but start there. Write on the outside of the box what it is, what room it goes to, and write a number on it. Then keep an inventory list. Write down the number, write down the room, write down what's in there. Keep that inventory list handy. You may need it later. If you want to color code, use different color markers for different rooms. Use different color packing tape or duct tape to close these boxes, so when somebody helps you unload that truck when you move, you can just tell them all of the green items are going to go in the living room. All of the red items are going in the kitchen. Color code those bedrooms. Write bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3. When you get to your location, give those bedrooms a number. Write master bedroom. Write master bathroom on them. Be specific. I know you get tired when you're packing, but if you're specific on what you write on these boxes and your list, it's going to make it easier when you get to the other side. If you have fragile items, use a red marker. Make sure you write it on all 4 sides of that box and on top, because you don't know what direction your movers may pick these boxes up in. You don't know what direction they're going to be when they come out of that truck. And for anything that's extremely fragile that you want to make sure is not broken in the moving process, if it's possible, keep that with you. So when we execute a move, we keep some of those things like laptops and electronics in a vehicle versus packing them and putting them on that moving truck. You have to consider things if you're moving. Are you moving to a larger house? Smaller house? If you're moving to a smaller house, you're really going to have to declutter and let go of stuff. If you're moving to a larger house, you're not going to be under that pressure, but remember, it takes time to unpack those boxes. Once they're unloaded, go around and write a date on there of when you want to have that box unpacked. Give yourself a visible goal. I talk to ladies all the time who have moving boxes that they've not opened in more than 10 years, still sitting in the garage. Have some that the things are sat there for 2 or 3 years. There are going to be boxes that you're going to put off unpacking. So make sure you let go of that stuff that you don't want to see again. Don't let guilt make you hold on to something because somebody in the family gave it to you. If it doesn't make you happy and you don't think you're going to use it in your new home, let it go. Have a box set up for donations when you're packing. That way, when you run out to do an errand, drop those things off. Get rid of them. Keep a trash bag handy. And sort. If you've got paper, have a recyclable bin for papers. Have a system so that as you're packing, you can declutter and get rid of stuff. Try not to handle things over and over and over again, but handle them once, maybe twice, as you're packing up these boxes. Keep it simple, drink your water, and use your timer. Don't let yourself work for more than an hour at a time without taking a break. Sit down, check on your list, drink some water, and have a 5-minute break. If you work and work and work all day long and you don't take time to hydrate, you're going to not feel well later in the evening. You're going to be wiped out, and it's not good for your body to deprive it of water. So factor in time each hour. Just sit down for 5 minutes during your packing process. Update your notes. Check to see what do you need to do on the other side in terms of utilities, any other services you need, insurance. Take care of those things too, but don't just stay on your feet the whole time working. Work in all these little steps too. I want you guys to have a fantastic day. Do those zone missions today in your kitchen. Make it shine. For those of us with the rain outside, we need something shiny in our day. Wipe your stovetop. Wipe your fridge. Then go around and toss paper and any magazines you have laying around the house. That's your home blessing today. So all this stuff is quick and easy stuff today. Use the time wisely. Declutter. Get rid of things. Have you checked to see what's for dinner tonight? We're going to have chicken, far as I know, and then it's going to be quick and easy cleanup. So you guys pick that quick and easy meal. Make sure you know what you're doing and have a plan in place so you're not worried at 4 o'clock this afternoon or 5 o'clock what's for dinner. Figure that out this morning and get the stuff going so it's easy to get your meal on the table this evening. Enjoy your day. I don't know really what time I will be online tomorrow to do my Facebook Live because tomorrow is moving day for one of my loved ones. I'm not sharing information about who it is because they don't want it broadcast everywhere on Facebook. But I'm excited to be able to participate and help. Just don't know what time I'll hop on here and do my live video. But otherwise, I will just see you guys sometime tomorrow. Enjoy your day and get some decluttering done, okay?